my Cubs for game number 3 of the 3-game series, of the 4-game series. And we got an opener for today's game, guys. So Cal Beckett is starting the game for the Phillies, and then Tyler's going to piggyback him. And then for the Cubs side, we have, I think it's Matt Boyd, I think it is, Matthew Boyd. Yeah, so that's going to start up for that one. So here go the Phillies starting off. We got Castro starting it off. Castro is leading off and playing left field. Castro playing left field? Why Thompson? Why? Why? You know we put Castro in left field, that's not good. No. Castro was leading off, playing left field. Trey Turner batting second, playing shortstop. Vice was the Asian. Oh yeah, the Vice was not hitting good, that makes sense. And Chris Rouse never played first base, so that's a new one. And we'll play first base, those three playing right field. Everyone batting six, playing third base. Amon Sosa batting seven, playing second base. Right second to Nayo. Justin Carver batting eight, playing second field. And Robert Sean batting nine, catching. Great. Just great. Castro is playing left field, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready for him to miss the baseballs and everything. Just get ready for that. And then Vice was DH and Chris Real going from left field to infield. Just call that one and just yeah. Yeah, because I don't know what Thompson was thinking of doing there. So come at the bat for the Phillies, we had Castro in the bat for the Phillies, no Philly bats on base, 0, starting the first inning. Matthew Moore, you got the first base, one catching the strike one. You got the first one catching the strike 2-2. You got the first one swing the race, not strike one. Swing the race, not striking Castro, was not Castro, who first strikeout. So coming next to bat the Phillies, we got Trey Turner next to bat the Phillies, no Philly bats on base. 1 out, top of the first inning. Matthew Moore, you got the first base, Joey, running catching the strike 1-1. Ready William the Fishy Trey swinging the raise the strike 2-2. Ready William the Fishy Trey ready catch 1-2. Ready William the Fishy Trey ready for Trey Turner flies out to the right field. Sands digging. Trey Turner's out. Trey Turner over one. Coming next to bat the Phillies, we have Bryce Harper next to bat the Phillies. No Philly first on base. 2 outs. Top of the second. Top of the first inning. Hibernation. And Matthew Mooney got the pitch, everybody's ready for a swing, let's try one, Matthew Mooney, the pitch, right swing, that's about 10 on 10. Matthew Mooney, the pitch, right swing, going vice right, by time, young, vice right, driving the back, that's on base, doing. And Matthew Mooney, the pitch, right swing, that's about on 2. Matthew Mooney, the pitch, right swing, that's about on 2. Matthew Mooney, the pitch, right, catching the ball 1 and 2. Matthew Mooney, the pitch, right, catching the ball 2 and 2. Matthew Mooney, the pitch, right swing, that's about on 2 and 2. You're going to throw out talking some points because, the decision he just made, like, I understand what Vice ever being creating because you want to be hitting too good and you want to be able to play infield. I get that part. And I think we're going to get the Vice. And Vice ever grounds out to the second base and Eagle home to the first base and recreation. Vice always out, Vice over one. And that's 3 outs to the Phillies. So we have a scores game, ladies and gentlemen. We go to the bottom of the first, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Cubs turning back. Let's see if the Cubs and Eagles are turning back at the bottom of the first. And the 3 Cub players do the bat at the bottom of the first will be Nico Holder, Alex Berman, and Ian Ham. And here comes Kyle Blackheads. Starting, yo. It was the opener, actually, if you want to put it that way. I'm actually starting that with what I'm using. Then you gotta make it for the hard game. See again. So coming off the bat for the Cubs, we have Nico Horner in the bat for the Cubs. The Cubs plays on 8-0. Bottom of the first, here we go. Cowboy has in the pitch, Nico Horner catches the ball well. Cowboy has in the pitch, Nico Horner swinging his ball with 1-1. Cowboy has in the pitch, Nico Horner, Nico Horner makes for time. We have Nico Horner rubbing the barrels since 1 base on. Cowboy has in the pitch, Nico Horner for his swing that goes right to the grass, and that's a single. And Nico Horner will base the first base for the Cubs. Nico Horner singles on the ground ball to the left field, and Cowboy deflected by the third base and Alabone. Alabone, really? You're going to. Wow. No words to say for them. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have coming next to bat for the Cubs, we have Alex Revin next to bat for the Cubs. We got one Cub player on first base, 0 outs, batting the first. Here we go. Kyle Black has got a pitch to Revin away for a running catch goes strike 1-1. Oh, and breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Garrett Stubbs is back. He got his contract selected and is back up with the Phillies in Chicago right now because JT Miller's on the 10-day IRL for the back spasm. And Kevin with the pitch to Revin goes strike 1. And Kevin hits the pitch to Revin get ready for 1. He swings that one, goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And that's Revin will base the first base for the Cubs. Here comes someone got Nico Horner, Alex Revin, Ian Head, St. Mike Reeves, Danny Swanson, Willie Winston, Miguel Roy, and Pete Collins-Stone. That's your Cubs starting right now. And Alex Revin singles on the ground ball to the center field of Justin Carver, and Nico Horner races third base. The Cubs are Alex Revin on first base, Nico Horner's on third base, playing his points now. Coming up next to bat for the Cubs, we have Ian Head from the bat for the Cubs. You got the Cubs on first base and third base. 2 outs, bottom of the first, here we go. Carver cuts in the pitch to Ian, get ready for it, running catch goes strike 1. And Cowboy has in the pitch to Ian, get ready for it. Ian Head grows into a force out the second base and run the Sonics to shortstop Trey Turner. Alex Revin out of second base with Ian Head rests the first base. And the Cubs score runs, so the Phillies have 0, the Cubs have 1-1. The Cubs get their first one score in the bottom of the first, thanks to Nico Horner. That was 1-0 Cubs. This is why I said Phillies was better playing in the outfield. Because, he didn't never play first base before, so you want to shake things up, but it's like, what up, Winston? Guess what, Winston? Guess what, Winston? White Thompson fit Cal Swerving in left field. The lineup got switched around. So Phillips was playing first base. Vice was the agent. Cal was playing left field. So coming up next to bat with the Cubs, we have Zane Zuki next to bat with the Cubs. Got one Cub playing first base. 1 out, bottom of the first inning. Oh, we got Ty Walker winning the ball for I forgot Ty Walker supposed to come into this damn game and piggyback off of Kyle Baggins. What the hell? What the hell, Bob Thompson? Seriously? Really? Yeah. 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 Cameron has got a pitch can be Zuki. By the time you're Zuki, running the red box is more baseball. Cameron has got a pitch to Zuki. Running catch goes 1-1. So Cameron has got a pitch to swing at the 5-1-1. Yeah, because Kyle Baggins is supposed to be the opener for this game, and then Tom Walker supposed to piggyback off of Kyle Baggins. Yeah. Yeah, Kyle Baggins got a pitch can be Zuki. Running catch goes strike 2-1-2. And Kevin has going to pitch to Zuki, but Kevin has to pitch to his first base and Phoenix Reds to make sure that he had to go to first base, right? Pick it to number 1 at first base. And we got our rookie Phillies playing first base, who never run first base ever. Let me take that one in. And Kevin is going to pitch to Zuki, right that catch go, that's strike 3. And saying Zuki is out. Saying Zuki, you just got to strike the F out by Kyle Baggins. First strikeout for Kyle Baggins. Go send that cup down, yeah. First strikeout for Kyle Baggins, 1 K. It's Sosa, not Soda, which then it's Sosa. If you know that, you got to spell the name right. Yeah, so this way you should say. Yeah, Sosa's that second base. Yeah, you got that one. You got that one. Oh, not Soda, Sosa. It's Sosa, not Soda. You thinking of a drink when you say that. Yeah, not thinking his name is Sosa. No, no, yeah. Like that famous baseball player whose last name is Sosa, Sosa. Yeah, like that one. Well, you gotta write the right one because So coming up next, the bat of the Cubs, we have Michael Reed. Next, the bat of the Cubs, we have one Cub playing first base, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Here we go. Cal Beckham in the pitch. Michael Reed in the catch. Swing is 5-1. Then Cal Beckham in the pitch. Michael Reed in the catch. Straight 2-2. And Cal Beckham in the pitch. Michael Reed forward. And Cal Beckham Reed just to a time of your Michael Reed going to the situation. And Cal Beckham in the pitch. Michael Reed for running catch. Goes balls 1-2. And Cal Beckham is going to the pitch. Going to Michael Reed forward. And there was one team Cowboys in the pitching Michael Raybourn. And Michael Reeves runs out to the first base and Felix Raybourn stepped in the first base back in time. And Michael Reeves is out. That's 3 outs for the Cubs. So it's more the Phillies have 0 runs. The Cubs have 1 run at the end of the first inning, gentlemen. Moving on to the second inning, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see if the Phillies can able to turn the bat top of second. Now it's 1-0 Cubs. And the three Philly players in the bat top of second will be Phillies Williams, Adonis Garcia, and Alabone. Yeah, so I saw what you wrote in Philly halftime stream where you didn't spell my name right, so you were trying to say Mastery and Philly halftime are the two YouTube creators we like. Yeah, I know you were trying to spell my name right, but you didn't spell it right. It's Mastery because you spelled it with you put an L in there. Yeah, so yeah, you kind of spelled that wrong, but I know what you mean. Yeah, just that Yeah, I was reading the chat. I was in the bushes. I wasn't even writing, but I read it, and I was like, how did Star Wars spell my name wrong? Come on, now. But yeah, my girlfriend always she's going through a lot these days, so and stuff. So she hasn't been on the streets like that, and then she gets tired early. So that's what happened with next. So, but I let her know that you've been asking about her. I let her know that when I do talk to her tomorrow when I get bored, I let her know that you asked about her when's next. Yeah, nothing bad happened to her or anything. She just been going through a lot of different issues. She going through issues where like she having her dad trauma stuff going bothering her. So she going through a lot of stuff. Her dad trauma stuff going on, and then somebody at the church saying about like the only marriage could be between a man and a woman, and she's worried about that too. And that makes it bad for her that like me and her can't get married because they say only marriage between a man and a woman. So somebody one of my friends from church actually was agreeing with that at the church meeting, so they made me upset. So those two things, and yeah. And so coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Phillies Reds and bat for the Phillies, no Philly fans on base, 0 top of the second, here we go. Matthew Moody got a pitch in there for you, Phillies to able with. And Matthew Moody got a pitch to Phillies to able with, swinging wide glass, not single. Phillies Reds will base the first base for the Phillies. The Phillies Reds singles on the ground ball to the shortstop, Danny Swan, and Phillies Reds got a hit with 1-0. The coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have those go see this bat. The Phillies got one Philly player on first base, 0 top of the second, here we go. Matthew Moore get a pitch and go see when the catch goes 1-1. Matthew Moore get a pitch and go see when the catch goes strike 1. Matthew Moore get a pitch and go see when the catch goes 1-2-1. Matthew Moore get a pitch and go see and then those who see as for timing, those who see the revenue of everyone's to base room. And Matthew Moore get a pitch and go see when Matthew Moore get a pitch to his first baseman and make sure that on the first base, he got the first base ready, picking to number 1 at first base. And Matthew Moore got a pitch to go see the base board. Swinging the miss, not strike 2 was a 2-2. And Matthew Moody got the pitch. Matthew Moody got the pitch where you gonna see a great board. You swing it down when it's a 5-0, it's a 2-2. And Matthew Moody got the pitch where you gonna see a great board. You swing it down when it's another 5-0, it's still 2-2. And Matthew Moody got the pitch where you feel it's great board. And Matthew Moody got the pitch where you gonna see a great board. Swing and a miss, not strike 3, and those gonna see is out. Those gonna see you 0 for 1, your first strikeout. So thanks for always happy Wednesday to you. What was it? I'm right back now. next minute. Determine the next to bat the Phillies with Aaron Walker next to bat the Phillies. No Philly, you got one Philly player on first base. One out, top of the second. Here we go. And Randy Moore got a pitch in for you. Aaron going to catch the strike. Going to catch the ball one. Randy Moore got a pitch. Going to catch the ball two. Randy going to pitch. Going to catch the ball two. Randy going to pitch. Going to catch the strike one. Randy going to pitch. Swing the 5 balls to 3 and 2 to the full count. Randy going to pitch. Swing the number balls to 3 and 2. Randy going to pitch. Swing the right into the grass. Not a single. Alabama will pass the first base. One field. Alabama got a hit. 1 for 1, y'all. Alabama singles on line drive to the right field to Ace Suzuki. And Phillies 3 over at second base. So the Phillies have Alabama on first base and Phillies 3 on second base. Alabama finally got a hit. Coming up next to bat the Phillies, you got Ronda Sosa. Coming next to bat the Phillies, you got Phillies players on first base and second base. One out, top of second. Here we go. Matthew Bowley got a pitch spin. Ronda running catching up the strike was on 1. Matthew Bowley got another pitch spin. Ronda running swing at the 5 was on 2. Matthew Bowley got another pitch spin. Ronda swing at another 5 was still on 2. What's up, Zed from Denver? And Matthew Bowley stepped on the mound. And Matthew Bowley, another pitch going to bring around the green board. And Matthew Bowley stepped on the mound yet again. And Matthew Bowley, another pitch going to bring around the green board. That ball's in the dirt as the ball's 1 and 2. And Matthew Bowley got another pitch going to bring around the green board. And the Ronda Sosa asked for a timeout, y'all. The Ronda Sosa can not make the Red Bucks into 2 base runs. And Matthew Bowley got another pitch going to bring around the green board. Running catch goes the ball 2 to 2 and 2. And Matthew Bowley got another pitch going to bring around the green board. And Matthew Bowley do a pitch onto his first base with Michael Beach to make sure that Matthew Bowley do a pitch onto his first base and his first base and Michael Beach to make sure that Allen Bowley get off the first base bag. They get to number 1 at first base. And Matthew Bowley got another pitch when you run the green forward. Running catch goes the ball 3. He's a 3 and 2 the full count. It's Sosa, not Soda. What it says it's Sosa. If you look at the TV screen, it's Sosa, not Soda. You see that goes right into the grass, and it rolls all the way to the wall. And Ronda Sosa went around first, stop at second. And Ronda Sosa got a double, y'all. And Ronda Sosa got a double, y'all. And Ronda Sosa got a hit, 1 for 1, y'all. This is the Ronda Sosa's third double on the 2026 season on the line drive to the left fielder Ian Ham. And Adam Bowman bats third base. So the Phillies have Ronda Sosa on second base and Adam Bowman on third base. And the Phillies scored and the Phillies tied the game. So the score is the Phillies have 1-1, the Cubs have 1-1, tied base again, ladies and gentlemen, and the Phillies get their first run score in the top of the second, thanks to the Phillies wins. Out of the game. Now can we take the goddamn lead in this game? It's long. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Justin Corbin next to bat for the Phillies. We got Philly Bears in second base and third base. One out, top of second. Here we go. Justin Corbin, get out of home so we can take the damn lead. And Matthew Bowley got a pitch in for Justin Gray Boyd. Running catch go to strike one 0-1. Yeah, at least you spelled Sosa right. Because Westnett kept saying Sosa and Sosa, like, you know. And Matthew Bowley got another pitch in for you, Justin Gray Boyd. That ball's in the dirt, the ball's 1-1. And Matthew Bowley got another pitch in for you, Justin Gray Boyd. Come on. Yes. So you didn't even spell the word. You tried to spell the word. You didn't even say spell. You said spell it right. It's spelled right. You gotta take the A out of there. It's supposed to be spelled right. You said spell right. You didn't say spell right. You spelled it right. You said spell it right. Oh my god. And Justin Cole was out and grounds out to the second base and Nico Horner to the first base and recognition. And Justin Cole was out just because over one. And the Ron Sosa was third base. But the Phillies touched the lead. So the score is the Phillies had 2 runs, the Cubs had 1 run. The Phillies get the second one score in the top of the second. Thanks to Alan Bone. Now it's 2-1. Kick the lead, please. Oh my God, here come Rapid Michelle about to screw this shit up. Raphael Michelle, kid, Justin Carver home. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we got Raphael Michelle next to bat the Phillies. We got one field player on third base, 2 outs, top of second. Here we go. Matthew Bowley got a pitch, gonna be Raphael. Running catch goes strike with 1. Matthew Bowley got another pitch, be Raphael. Running catch goes balls 1. And Matthew Bowley got another pitch, gonna be Raphael. Great boy. Running catch goes ball 2 to 2-1. Come on, Raphael Michelle, you got the worst batting average ever. .65. Yeah, you tell. At least Everbone's bad. Everbone's still got Everbone's bad. That was going back up. It's 139. If we can get it at 200s eventually, that will drain. And then maybe we'll get a pitch for you, Raphael. Sweet, that's about 1-2-2. Matthew Bowley got a pitch to Raphael. Great boy. Raphael was showing lines out to left field, eating head. Raphael was showing out. Raphael was showing you 0 for 1, and you stranded Martin Sosa. Raphael was showing you 0 for 1, and you stranded Martin Sosa on base. Terrible. And Raphael was showing you bad now is dropped down to .63. Yeah, you terrible. You and Alabama both terrible. That's the odds for the Phillies. So it's going the Phillies have 2 runs. The Cubs have 1 run. We went on to the bottom of the second, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Cubs turn the red. Let's see the Cubs need to turn the red at the bottom of the second. And the 3 top players need the red at the bottom of the second. We Dansby Swanson, Maurice Billy, Still, and Miguel Maya. It's Sosa, man. I said it just was here. It's Sosa. See Star Wars? See Winston? Star Wars not to spell Armando's last name right. You spelled it wrong anyway. Yeah, so it's Sosa. They get hear the words I'm saying. Sosa. Yeah. If you look the name up, you know that there's no player with that last name like that. Yeah, so yeah. 'Cause there's no player with that last name that don't even exist. Here comes trouble on the mountain, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, here come the worst pitcher of all of baseball on the mound right now. Number 99. Taiwan Walker has just entered the damn freaking game, y'all. Call us now. Call us now right now because Taiwan gonna mess this whole thing up. Taiwan Walker's in the game. Oh God. Oh hell, the Phillies. Oh hell. Big change for the Phillies. Cowboy has no pitcher for the night. And coming to pitch for the Phillies be Taiwan Walker. So, time to the HO position. Got Taiwan Walker to take game. So coming up the bat for the Cubs, we had Danny Swanson for the bat for the Cubs. The Cubs plays away 0. Bottom of the second. Here we go. Taiwan got a pitch 3 days. You rather catch goes the balls 1-0. Taiwan got no pitch 3 days. You rather catch goes the ball 2-2-0. Taiwan got no pitch 3 days. You can rate board. Rather catch goes the ball 3-3-0. What I hate Tom Walker Chain saying, yo? What I'm gonna just say this right now. Y'all. I hate you, Tom Walker. Damn it, you suck, man. I know I had one, but I hate to buy Sarah State for the season because the whole thing. But still, yeah. And Tom Walker got another pitch gonna bring theirs. You can ready for it. That's a dumb job as it was. And Ronnie kept going straight one is a 3-1. Tom Walker the 50 days and wait for it. And Davey Swanson grounds out to the third base to Alabama, who threw it to the first base and Phillies Reyes in time. And Alabama and Daisy Swanson's out. So coming up next, the bat for the Cubs, we have Willie still come next to bat for the Cubs. The Cubs plays a race, 1 out. Bottom of the second, here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch to the boy, Willie still great for it. And Luis flies out to the left field and counts with. And Luis is out. If the Phillies can hold to his lead and get more runs in the next time they're up, and when they start the third inning, that'll be great. And then they can get more runs in the third inning, that'll be great. So coming up next, the bat for the Cubs, we have Miguel Ryan. And coming next to the bat for the Cubs plays on base, 2 outs, the bottom of the second, here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch for Miguel, get ready for it. Right now, catch goes, strike 1 is 0-1. And Tom Walker got another pitch for Miguel, get ready for it. Oh, damn! Hey, Justin, you almost had that. That's because you almost had that ball. Well, kept your eye on it, though. And Miguel Ryan reaches on the field there by the center fielder, Justin Crawford. And Miguel Ryan at second base. Damn it, Justin Crawford. Damn it. Justin Crawford was eyeing that baseball. He was following it like, damn. So coming up next, the bat for the Cubs, we have Pete Crow. So next to bat for the Cubs, we have 1 Cub player on second base. 2 outs, bottom of the second, here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch to bring Pete, get ready for it. Right now, catch go to strike 1 is 0-1. And Tom Walker got another pitch to Pete, get ready for it. And damn. And so that was bounced on top of the wall. And Pete goes to one of our first time and second. Pete goes to the W. This is Pete goes to the third double on the short line drive to the center fielder, Justin Crawford. Justin Crawford, you messed up another play. And the Cubs tied the game. So it's going, the Phillies had 2 runs, the Cubs had 2 runs. Ty Mitchell get away, Jimmy. The Cubs get the second one score in the bottom of the second. Thanks to Miguel Ryan. Game's tied at 2. Damn, Tell you, once I walk into the game, it's gonna be the whole. Everything's gonna go well. Told you, man. When you got Cat Vikings in the damn game, you wouldn't have no. You wasn't this bad. Unless you had time over to come to the game, the whole vibe of the game just changed. And now you got Justin Carver missing two damn plays in the outfield. Like, come on, get your rookie Justin Carver, damn. So coming up next, the bat for the Cubs, we have Nico Horner next to bat for the Cubs. We got one Cub player in second base. 2 outs, top of the third, 2 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. Tom Ward got a pitch between Nico running catch goes the ball 2-0. Tom Ward got a pitch between Nico running catch goes the ball 2-0. Tom Ward got a pitch between Nico great board, and Nico Horner flies out to the right fielder, and Dolan's gonna see him, and Nico Horner is out. And that's 3 outs to the Cubs. So score the Phillies at 2 runs, the Cubs at 2 runs. Tom Mitchell getting late Joe, and that's the end of the second late Joe. And moving on to the third inning late Joe, and it's the Phillies turn the bat. As soon as the Phillies need to turn the bat top of the third. And the three Philly players take the bat top of the third with Kyle Swimmer, Trey Turner, and Bryce Harper. Kyle Swimmer was 0 for 1 to strike out. Trey Turner was 0 for 1. And Bryce Harper was 0 for 1. So the Flyers can't do one. Oh man, the Flyers can't even get a run, can't even score a goal. And then the second period, 1-0, no 1 Penguins at home in front of Flyers fans. Come on, Flyers! You took 2 games in damn Pittsburgh. You come home and now you about to lose. You down 1-0 in a playoff game in Game 3. Come on, you got the Flyers fan base there for you. Come on, what are y'all doing, man? Flyers can't even get one freaking goal. Come on. So coming off the bat for the Phillies, we had Kyle Swilly from the bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 0 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Matthew Bowley got a pitch, gonna be swinging great boy. He swinging that with the foul was on 1. And Matthew Bowley got a pitch, he swinging as the foul was on 2. And Matthew Bowley got a pitch, gonna be swinging great boy. Riding catch goes balls 1 and 2. And Matthew Bowley got a pitch, gonna be swinging great boy. Riding catch goes ball 2 to 2 and 2. And Matthew Bowley got a pitch, gonna be swinging great boy. Riding catch goes ball 3 to 3 and 2 is the full count. That was nice, got some walk right here. And Matthew Bowley got another pitch, gonna be swinging great boy. And Castro grinds out to the first baseman, Michael Beach, and Castro was out. Castro, you 0 for 2 with your first strikeout. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Trey Turner next to bat the Phillies. No Philly bats are raised. One out, top of the third. Here we go. Matthew Mooney got a pitch to the plate. Trey away for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike one is on one. And Matthew Mooney got a pitch to the base for it. Trey away for it. You swing it down with that's the 5 balls 0-2. And Matthew Mooney got a pitch to the plate. Trey away for it. Riders catch goes balls 1-2. I said, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. Well, I'm doing good. I don't know about the rest of everybody else, but. And Matthew Mooney got that pitch to the plate. Trey away for it. Wait a minute. And Trey Turner reaches on a throw in there by the shortstop, Danny Swanson. Trey Turner got on base with a field in there. So you can't catch it. You got a shortstop Trey Turner get on base with an error from you. I don't know who you are that don't play Roblox, so. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have Bryce Harper next to bat the Phillies. We have one Philly player on first base, one out, top of the third. Here we go. Harper Nation, Harper Nation, Harper Nation. And Matthew Mooney got a pitch to the Bryce Gray board. Running catch goes the balls 1-0. And Matthew Mooney got a pitch to the Bryce Gray board. Running catch goes strike 1-1. And by the way, I'm a woman, not a man, so I don't play with watch. That watch is for kids, and you got a bunch of pedophiles on Roblox. So my parents don't want their kids playing Roblox because a bunch of pedophiles on that one. So there you go, question there. And Matthew Mooney got that pitch there for your Royce Gray board. You swing it down when there's the 5 balls 1-2. And Matthew Mooney got that pitch there for your Royce Gray board. And Matthew Mooney do a pitch over to his first base and Michael Reeves to make sure that Trey Turner got the first base bag. He can take number 1 at first base. And Matthew and Mooney got another pitch to the Royce Gray board. Pitch to the Royce Gray board. Then balls and James ball 2-2. Matthew Mooney gonna pitch to right, swinging the base and that strike down. Bryce over down. Bryce over, you're 0-2 with your first strikeout. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have the next to bat the Phillies. We got one Philly player on first base, 2 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Matthew Mooney got a pitch to the Phillies Gray board. You swing it out with the 5 balls 0-1. And Matthew Mooney got a pitch to the Matthew Mooney got a pitch to the Phillies Gray board. Swing and a miss, and that strike 2 is 0-2. And Matthew Mooney got that pitch to the Phillies Gray board. Swing and a miss, and that's strike three. Matthew Mooney. Swing and a miss, and that's strike three. Phillies ran zone. Phillies ran. You over you 1 for 2. The first strikeout. And that's the answer to the Phillies. So it's going. The Phillies had two. The Cubs had two. The tiebreaks to get Lee Gilman. Moving on to the bottom of the third, Lee Gilman. It's the Cubs turn the red. The City Cubs need to turn the red at the bottom of the third. The three Cubs players need the red at the bottom of the third. Be Alex Berman, Ian Happ, and Seiya Suzuki. So come to the red for the Cubs here. Alex Berman come to the red for the Cubs. The Cubs plays away 0s. The bottom of the third. Here we go. Tom Walker got the pitch coming away. Berman away board. Why not catch go the balls with him? Tom Walker got the pitch for you. Berman away board. Why not catch go the strike goes with one? And Tom Walker got the pitch for you. Berman away board. Yes, it was that's the time one first. 5 seconds, stop at third. Alabama got Chilio. This is Alabama's first tribute on the 2026 season on the show. Fly balls in center field, Justin Corbin. This your third play, Justin Corbin. Messed up again. 3 times. Really, Justin Corbin? Really, do? Kansas, you know. No, we haven't said we were back on Saturday in Atlanta, so that's really good, great. Sorry about that, you know. Coming up next, the red for the Cubs, we have Ian Hack. Next, the red for the Cubs, we have one top player in third base, 2 hours, bottom of the third, here we go. And Ian Hack bats for Antonio. Ian Hack can run back the middle, 6 base rules. And Tom Walker got the pitch, and we Ian away forward. Right that catch goes, rolls 1 0. sorry, but that's a house for me, my bad, yo. And Tom Morgan gonna face gonna be away, boy. My kid's gonna start with one. Tom Morgan gonna face me away, boy. He's swinging out, goes right to the grass, and that's a single, okay? Ian Head will make the first base for the Cubs. Ian Head singles on 1 yard to left field and couch woman. And the Cubs to extend the lead. So the score, the Phillies had 2 runs, the Cubs had 3 runs, the Cubs get the third one score in the bottom of the third, thanks to Alex Women. So coming up next, the bat for the Cubs, we got Susan next to the Cubs, we got one Cub away first base, 0 outs, bottom third, here we go. Tom Wood gonna fix these, you're able to run the catch, go straight on the one. Tom Wood gonna fix these, you're able to run the catch, goes on the one. And Tom Wood gonna fix these, you're able to swing down, goes right into the stands, and that's a 5 balls, a 1 and 2. And Tom Wood gonna fix these, you're able to swing it from 1 and 2. Tom Wood gonna fix these, you're able to. It's the end of the Z, grounded to a double play. James grounded to a double play to the second base and Monson to the shortstop Trey Turner to the first base and Fitzgerald. Ian heads out second base and James Zugi's out to the first base. We got a double play ball, yo. Well, you say you want a double play ball on Star Wars, you got it now. Say you want one, you got him. So coming up next, the bat for the Cubs, we had Michael Reeves to the Cubs. The Cubs plays a raise, 2 outs, the bottom of the third, here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch, and bring Michael away for it. Runner catch goes straight with the one. Tom Walker got a pitch, and bring Michael away for it. Runner catch goes balls with one. And Tom Walker got a pitch, and bring Michael away for it. Runner catch goes ball 2 to 2-1. And Tom Walker got a pitch, and bring Michael away for it. And swinging the miss, and that's strike 2 to 2-2. And Tom Walker got a pitch, and Michael Reeves, that's what Tom Walker Michael Reeves came out anyway, he's baseball. Tom Walker got a pitch, and Michael away for it. You swing that to Honey, and women, and the ball's going. 2-1 home run for 2-1 home run for Michael Beach, and the Cubs still lead yet again. So it's going. The Phillies are 2-1, the Cubs have 4 runs, and the Cubs are getting, and the Cubs are getting 2 runs going at the top of the in the bottom of the third, thanks to and thanks to gonna get a 4 runs going at the top of the bottom of the third, thanks to Michael Reeves. And this is Michael Reeves' first home run in the 2026 season on a 5-ball to center field. Tom Walker, you let Mike Reeves get his first home run off you? Damn it. Come on, next the back of the Cubs. We had David Swan next the back of the Cubs. And Cubs plays on base. 2 outs. Behind the third. Here we go. Time walking the pitch for you days. You got to catch it in the strike one. Time walking the pitch for you days. You wait for it. And then he scores and flies out to the center field and Justin Coleman. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. 3 outs for the Cubs. So it's 4. The Phillies have 2 and the Cubs have 4. Let's end the third, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the fourth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies to the red. Let's see what the Phillies do to the red top of the fourth. The 3 Philly plays the red top of the fourth. And those Garcia, Alex Ellibo, and the Marlon Sosa. And those Garcia is 0-1 to strikeout. Ellibo is 1-1 to run. And the Marlon Sosa is 1-1 with a double and RBI. And come at the bed for the come to bed for the Phillies. We have those go see the bed for the Phillies. No Philly fans away. Zeros. Time to vote here. I'm gonna go. We got a pitch in for you. And go see you ready for running because you're straight with the one. And Matthew Moore, you got a pitch in for you. Go see you ready for it. You swing that one, go high there, go wait a minute, that ball is going, gone! Solid home run for Domus Garcia, the Phillies extend the lead. Oh my God. And so those are going to age 1 for 2, yo. And the score, the Phillies had 3 runs, the Cubs had 4 runs, and the Phillies get the third run score. At the top of the fourth, they extend Domus Garcia's solo home run. So Domus Garcia's third home run on the 2026 season on the 5 on the left field. Please don't do this. Please don't take it back. Please do not take this back. Oh, you did. It would be well. You ever be umpires, do not take that shit back. What the hell? Huh? 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 You took it back. It's a foul. Come on, you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were gonna pitch you. Let's see if I can get strike with the one. And then we're gonna pitch you. Let's see. Swing it. You take it. You swing that one. That's a 5-1-0-2. They took it back, y'all. They took it back. It's not a home run. They took it back. It's a 5-1. Damn it, you. That would be umpires. Damn it. And Matthew Boyd got another pitch in before you go see it. Ray Boyd. Rodney Catch goes to the balls 1 and 2. Cause here, hit out the park again and count as a home run, please. Cause you know. And Matthew Boyd got another pitch in before you go see it. Ray Boyd. Cause I was like, we had it. The umpires took it back. Damn. And then we're gonna pitch you go see it. Swing the race and that strike three. And those will see it down. Those will see you over 2 your second strikeout. And Matthew Morgan and the Phillies coming up next to bat with the Phillies. You have Adam Gold next to bat the Phillies. No Phillies has no base. One out, top of the board. Here we go. Matthew Ward, he got a pitch connect for you. Alex Ray Boyd. Ronnie Cut goes balls blue. And Matthew Ward, he got a pitch connect for you. Alex Ray Boyd. Swing and a miss. Now strike one into 1-1. And Matthew Ward, he got a pitch connect for you. Alex Ray Boyd. Ronnie Cut goes ball 2-1. And Matthew Ward, he got a pitch connect for you. Alex Ray Boyd. And Adam pops out to the first base and Mike Reach and foul territory. Adam down. Adam, you 1 for 2. And Matthew Ward coming next to bat for the Phillies. We have Ronda Sosa next to bat the Phillies. No Phillies players on base. 2 outs, top of the board. Here we go. Matthew Ward, he got a pitch connect for you. Ronda Gray Board. Ronda catch goes balls below. And Matthew Ward, he got a pitch for you. Ronda Gray Board. Ronda catch goes strike 1-1. And Matthew Ward, he got a pitch for you. Ronda Gray Board. You swing that one goes right to the grass, and that's a single. And Ronda Sosa will base the first base for the Phillies. Ronda Sosa got a hit. Another hit. Ronda Sosa's 2 for 2, yo. Ronda Sosa got a hit. He's 2 for 2, yo. And Ronda Sosa singles on the ground ball to the left fielder, Ian Ham. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Justin Carpenter next to bat the Phillies. We got 1 free play on first base, 2 outs, top of the board. Here we go. Matthew Ward, got a pitch to the Justin Gray Board. Ronnie catch goes, strike 1-1. And Matthew Ward, got a pitch to the Justin Gray Board. You swing it that one, that's a foul ball, 0-2. And Matthew Ward, got a pitch to the Justin Gray Board. Run it out. And Justin Carver's out on the grounds out to the second baseman, Nico Hoerner. They do it to the first baseman, Mike Reeves. Wait. That's 3 outs to the Phillies. That's probably over 2. He's Shannon runs us on base. That's 3 outs for the Phillies. So it's more the Cubs have 2, the Phillies have 2, the Cubs have 4, it's 1 to 5 on the 4th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Cubs turn the red, let's see the Cubs need to turn the red, the bottom of the 4th. The 3 Cubs players need the red, the bottom of the 4th view. Mauricio, Miguel Maya, and Pete Carlson. Thomas the pitching. The Thomas the batting for the Cubs. We have Mauricio for the bat for the Cubs. The Cubs plays away. Zeros. Travel back on the phone. Here we go. Tom Walker the pitching. Mauricio the great boy. Running catch goes the strike. Running catch goes the balls with him. Tom Walker the pitching. The employee. Mauricio the great boy. Running catch goes the strike goes with him. And Tom Walker the pitching. Mauricio the great boy. Running catch goes ball 2-2-1. And Tom Walker the pitching. Mauricio the great boy. Jose moves the grounds out to the first base and Phillies rail only a foot to the picture. Tom will start the first back in time. And when zero to zero down. So coming up next, the bat for the Cubs, you have to get on rock and they start the Cubs. You got them Cubs players on base. Went out, got bottom of the fourth, here we go. Tom will get a pitch, we will get a great board. Swing the way, the strike was a one. And swing the strike was one. And then we get on rock and they pitch, we Tom will get a pitch, we get a rock and they put when I get my ex, but Tom, you get a rock and get out in the back, that's what we do. We get Tom will get a pitch, we get a great board. So, and then we get Ryan strikes on the foul team. First strikeout for Ty Walker, one game. And he goes down to the next one because we have he goes to the next one because the Cubs are raised. And they can't get a strike the one and time to come next level because we have he goes and it's better because the Cubs are raised. 2 hours stop it. So before he goes, time was the 15 feet when the catch goes that was the 15 feet, so the foul goes. That wasn't the 15 feet when the catch goes 1-2-1. That wasn't the 15 feet, swing they go right to go ahead, not to single. If he goes, someone hits the first base for the Cubs. If he goes, just singles on the line drive to the left field, catch moving. The contact. If he comes down first base. So call the next event, the Phillies we go the next event, the Cubs we have, they go on the next event, the Cubs, the Cubs are winning 0, top of second inning. Top worker, officially, they go get 8 boy. New color next to the Cubs. We got Nico Holder next to the Cubs. We got one cup playing first base. 2 outs. Top of the 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th. Here we go. Top one got a pitch. Nico Holder next to top one. Nico Holder got a single way to him. Top one got a pitch. Nico Holder catch the ball. Top one got a pitch. Nico Holder strong next to top one. Nico Holder next to top one. Nico Holder and big, yeah. And time will go to face connect for you, Nico Rainbow, one can go 2-2-2-1. And time will go to 15, Nico Rainbow, Nico Holder, 5 out to shortstop, Trey Turner. Nico Holder down. That's the answer. The Cubs was going to Phillies at 2 runs. The Cubs at 4 to 10 to 4 to Kevin Willows to 50 and James the Phillies to the Red Sea, the Phillies to the Red Sox, the 3 quick plays in the Red Sox, the Red would be. The right field was showing Counts over Trey Turner. The shows over 1, Counts was over 2 with the strikeout. Trey Turner's over 2. And come on the Phillies, we have the Phillies are playing back some 8-0, top of the here we go. Matthew Wood, got a pitch to the ball, he left here going forward. On the catch goes low, and Matthew Wood got a pitch to the left here, swing that was right to the grass. And that's a single, and everyone was showing the first base for the Phillies. And Sean got a hit, he's going 2 young. And Matthew Wood singles on, and the Red was showing singles on the ground wall to the left here, he hit. A couple of next to have the Phillies, we have The Cubs won next to the Phillies. I want to pick back first base. 0 runs from top of here we go. Matty Willie on the fifth base. He's swinging, swinging, that's about one. Matty Willie on the fifth base. Swinging, going to catch the ball 1. And Matty Willie on the fifth base. Swinging, going to catch the ball 2-1. And Willie on the fifth base. Matty Willie on the fifth base. The fifth base. Time we're going to face going to overlane. Are you ready to go for it? So coming next to that, and Castle, why would you go into a double play? Against the right together, Castle, why are you going into a double play? Castle going into a double play. The second baseman, Eagle going into the shortstop, James Jordan, the first baseman, Mike Reed. Red Blue was shortstop, second base. Castle was down on second base. That's doing really so they got the rubber to come around, talk to Randy Moore. Ain't good, take around the game, pitch change for Phillies. Video. Dropped on the floor. And Reggie was the pitch neck of the pitch for the Cubs. Will be Ben Ryan. Coming next to the Phillies. We got Trey Turner next to the Phillies. And we'll play back a race. 2 outs. Bottom top of the fifth. Here we go. And Reggie Wood and Ben Ryan going to pitch for you. Trey going to catch the ball. Ben Ryan going to pitch for you. Trey going to catch the ball. 2-0. Ben Ryan going to pitch for you. Trey going to catch the ball. Strike 1, 2-1. Reggie Wood and Ben Ryan going to pitch for you. Trey going to catch the ball. Strike 2, 2-2. And then Ryan going to pitch for you. Trey going to wait for it. He swing that and moves all the way to the wall. Trey Turner running around first. Stop a second. Trey Turner got a W. Trey Turner got a W. Trey Turner got a hit. Trey Turner got a hit. He's 1 for 3 on. And this is Trey Turner's fifth double on the 2025. This is Trey Turner's fifth double on the 2026 season on the ground ball to the left fielder Ian Ham. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Bryce Harper next to bat the Phillies. You have one pitching player, second base. 2 outs, top of the bat. Here we go. Harper Nation. Harper Nation. Harper Nation. And Van Ryder, the pitch team, Bryce Ray, but Bryce Harper lines out to the second base, and Nico Horner. And Bryce Harper was down. Bryce Harper, you over 3 with your third strikeout. You over 3 with your first strikeout. And you stand at Trey Turner on second base. And that's the answer to the Phillies. So the Phillies have 2 runs. The Cubs have 4 runs. We're going to the bottom of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. The Cubs to the red, the St. Joseph to the red, the bottom of the fifth. The three Cubs race to the red, the bottom of the fifth lead. At least 1 minute, 8.5 in series. So coming up next, the Phillies is, okay. So coming up the bat for the Cubs, we have Evans Rivers, the bat for the Cubs, the Cubs plays away, zeros. Top of the bottom of the thing, here we go. I don't look at the history, we vote for you, very, very catch the world around. Time of the history, very, very catch the straight away. And that is very singles on the ground ball to the right field, those will see him. So coming up next to bat for the Cubs, we have Ian Agnes for the Cubs, and one can play on first base, the Zeros on the field, here we go. So look at the pitch in the beginning, right bird. On the catching as well to them. So look at the pitch in the catching as well to them. And so look at the pitch in right bird. Ready to catch guns, ready to catch guns, that's what. And ready to catch guns, strike 1, 2, 1. So look at the pitch in right bird. And come on next about the Cubs, we got Sayers, you miss about the Cubs, and one Cub away, no Cub away, and one Cub away on first base, went out, top of the pit, here we go. And sorry, we're gonna pick 3-0, right? Because it's swing the foul one. And we're gonna pick swing, they're gonna, how do you go, where the ball's going, gone! 2-1 home run for 3-0, the Cubs still lead again. So the Phillies, so the Phillies have 2-1, the Cubs have 6-1, and the Cubs get a 2-1 score, and the bottom of the fifth, thanks to Ian Hammond and Ziggy's 2-1 home run. This is Ziggy's second home run on the 21st season, a 5-1 center field. Tell what you sold today, Rod Thompson, you're the bad manager, and it was going to call it as it is. So coming up next, the Mavericks Cubs, we have Michael Reese and the Mavericks Cubs, the Cubs plays the Rays. One out, top of the bottom of the pit, here we go. So I'm going to pitch you, I'm going to catch the swing is foul one. I'm going to pitch my great one. Ace swing over right to the grave, that's single, Michael Reese, and it's punching for the Cubs. Michael Reese singles on the 5 balls and 1 feet and cow scoring. Coming next to the Phillies, coming next to the Cubs, we have Davey Sloan, this the Cubs, and one complay on first base. One out. Robin the fifth, here we go. Tom Williams got the pitch, gonna break Daisy away board. Right now catching those balls on them. Tom Williams got the pitch, Daisy away board. Tom Williams got the pitch, gonna break Daisy away board. Right now catching those balls on them. Tom Williams got the pitch, Daisy away board. He swung that one, that's the 5 balls, 1-1. And so we're gonna officially Daisy away for runner catch the ball 2-2-1. So we're gonna officially Daisy away for that ball to the ball 3-3-1. Really? Is that by the way? And so we're gonna officially Daisy away for it. And that is ball 4. And this was his one go against the first base for the Cubs. When they go time you work your first bat of the game, had to be Daisy Swanson. Terrible. back down again. More than two. For the next 11 Cubs we have the Cubs and the total first base and the second total next 11 Cubs we have the next 11 Cubs they complete the first and second base. One out of the fifth, here we go. Taiwan got a pitch for you, Louis Airport. And Wilson flies out to left field and catch for Louis down. From this to the Cubs, we begin line, next to the Cubs, we have one cover. And the Cubs play the first and second base, 2 outs, top out of the fifth, here we go. And Taiwan got a pitch for you, great for Miguel line, pops out to the catcher, right field shot and foul territory. Miguel lines out. That's 3 outs for the Cubs, so the score is the Phillies had 2 runs, the Cubs had 6 runs at the end of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. Move on to the 16th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the red, let's see the Phillies move to the red, top of the six. The Duke Philly plays the red, top of the three. Phillies Rams, Louisville City, out of room. Phillies Rams is 1 for 2 with a run to strike out. Louisville City is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Out of room is 1 for 2 with a run. Alright, there you go. We come in the bed for the Phillies. We have Phillies Rams in the bed for the Phillies. No Phillies Reds on base. 0 outs, top of 6. Here we go. Ben Ram got a pitch in for you. Phillies running. When the catch goes strike 1. Ben Ram got a pitch Phillies. When the catch goes strike 2 2. Ben Ram got a pitch Phillies. Phillies foul 1 2. Ben Ram got a pitch Phillies great. Phillies Rams flies out to the center fielder. Pete Rose. The Phillies Rams down. Phillies Rams, you 1 for 3. Your first strikeout. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have those Garcia next to bat the Phillies. No Philly bats on base. 1 out, top of 6. Here we go. Then we're going to pitch for you. Garcia, great forward. Run the catch goes, the balls without. And then we're going to pitch for you. Garcia, great forward. And those Garcia has for Tario. Those Garcia can run the references on base rules. And then we're going to pitch for you. Garcia, great forward. Run the catch goes, the ball 2 2 0. And then we're going to pitch for you. Garcia, great forward. Run the catch goes, the strike 1 is a 2 1. And then we're going to pitch for you. Garcia, great forward. You swing that one goes right into the grass. That's a single. The dog goes see you will the first base for the field. The dog's gonna see you got a hit. He's 1 for 3, yo. The dog's gonna see you got a hit. He's 1 for 3, yo. The dog's gonna see his singles on the short line drive to left field inhale. So coming up next to the Phillies, we have Alec Bogue next to the Phillies. We got 1 player on first base, 1 out, top of 6. Here we go. Then we're gonna pitch for Alec away forward. The ball, right the catch goes strike 1. And then we're gonna pitch for Alec away forward. That ball's in third, the ball's 1 1. And then we're gonna pitch for Alec away forward. Swing that was the five balls 1 and 2. And then we're gonna pitch for Alec away forward. Running catch goes strike three. Other ball was out. Strike three. Other ball was out. Other ball, you 1 for 3 with your first strikeout. So fantasy substitutions, guys. For fantasy substitutions for the Phillies. So fantasy substitutions. So Brighton Star will pinch in for Mana Sosa. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Bryson Stock. Next to bat the Phillies, we have one free player on first base. 2 outs, top of the 6. Here we go. And then we're going to pitch to Bryson Stock. Great forward. Rodney catch goes, rolls below. And then we're going to pitch to Bryson Stock. Great forward. He swung it out, goes right into the stand. That's a 5 balls, 1-1. And okay, so at least everyone says that my body hurts too bad for me to be young. That's true. But that's because I have surgery and they had to cut my insurance over to get the 2 out. Ooh. And then we're going to fix it for he's not going for it. So that, right because he goes, ooh, he turns that. And yeah, we just turned that. Right because he goes strike 2 to 1-2. And then we're going to fix it for he's not going for it. So I was just letting it like just coming right up like, hey, just don't hit me. I don't know. I can't do the fly. Reason why I don't do flies because I don't know the players' names like that. So I can't. I don't know the players' names like that. So yeah, if I knew their names like that, then it'd be good to do the flies. But I know the names, and I don't understand the hockey rules either. So yeah, Rodney can't go to strike three. And Buddy starts out. Buddy start you open your first strikeout. And you straight and those with zero base, terrible. And that's 3 outs to the Phillies. So it's good. The Phillies have 2-1. The Cubs have 6-1. That's it. It's the bottom of the 6 are doing. And as the Cubs turn the red, let's see the Cubs doing turn at the bottom of the 6. And the 3 Cubs players in at the bottom of the 6. Your Pete Armstrong, Neil Horn, and Alex Redmond. To see that doing the 5 stuff, I know the names of the players. And I don't really follow the game like that like anybody else does. So. And sometimes the Flyers games during the regular season don't be on TV. Some of them don't be on television like that. So. The way you can actually follow the games anyway. So that's one thing. That's one thing about that. They don't put them on TV like that. If they did, then it would be like every game. Then that would be making it easier to watch. But. Well, at least I'm number one though. With this, as long as I'm number one, because if I was in first and I was like second, that'd be a problem. Yeah, they said the Phillies don't really have a kind of hitter right now. And if you you can, damn. So pitch change for the Phillies. So Ty Walker's the pitcher tonight. Come to pitch for the Phillies, who got recalled up from the AAA. Ellen Riego. So come at the bat for the Cubs. We have Pico looking at the bat for the Cubs. The Cubs plays on base. Zeros, bottom of 16 Ellen Riego got a pitch connect for him. He get ready for it. Run the catch goes well below. Ellen Riego another pitch for him. He get ready for it. Run the catch goes straight with one. Ellen Riego another pitch connect for him. He get ready for it. You swing it out, go right into the stand as the foul balls are 1-2. And Ellen Riego another pitch for him. He get ready for it. Run the catch goes well 2-2. Okay. Oh, that's what he said. So it was okay. And Adam Riego another pitch for him. He get ready for it. And swing the miss, and that's strike three. And Pico strikes out. Pico strikes, you just got to strike the F out for Alan Riego. Go send that coach down again, yeah. First strikeout for Alan Riego, get 1K. Yeah, for what's that to say that Philly at time is the number 2 best Philly YouTuber? That's kind of like saying, like, damn, I'm not the best, so. So coming up next, the bat for the Cubs, we have Nico Holder next to bat the Cubs. The Cubs plays on base, 1 out, bottom 6, here we go. And now we ain't gonna pitch gonna be Nico wait for it. And Nico Holder lines out to the second base and right side. And Nico Holder is out. The right side's in the game. So coming up next, the bat for the Cubs, we have Alex Webber next to bat for the Cubs. The Cubs boys on base. 2 outs, top of the bottom of the 6, here we go. Alan, we ain't gonna pitch gonna for you. Webber get ready for it. Right now catch goes the balls 1-0. And Alan, we ain't gonna pitch for you. Webber get ready for it. Right now catch goes the ball 2-0. That's up to the Flyers. Just look, got player injured. That's not good. And Allen, we ain't going to pitch going to be ready for it. And Alex Bregman pops out to the shortstop trade tournament. Alex Bregman is out. That's 3 outs for the Cubs. So it's more the Phillies have 2-1. The Cubs have 6-1 at the end of the 6th inning. Moving on to the 7th inning, Wayne Jones. The Phillies turn the red, 6 the Phillies turn the red top to 7. The 3 Phillies the red top 7. Justin Culver, Weber Richard and Castle, and Justin Culver's over 2 with RBI. Weber Richard is over 2, and Castle is over 3 with strikeout. What's up to the dying old self being true? What's up? So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Justin Culver to the bat for the Phillies. The Phillies has a raise, 0 top of the 7. Here we go. And then we're going to pitch going to be Justin ready for it. He's running catch goes strike with the 1. Then we're going to pitch to Justin swing. That's 5 balls on 2. And red regular pitch gonna be Justin Rayford. And so that one goes right into the grass. Another single. Justin Cole makes the first base for the Phillies. Justin Cole got a hit. Justin Cole is 1 for 3 on. Justin Cole got a hit. He's 1 for 3 on. And Justin Cole singles on the ground ball to the third base of Alex Redmond. And coming next to that, the Phillies, we have Redmond showing next to that, the Phillies. Got 1 for Van first base. 0 outs, top of 7. Here we go. Then regular pitch can have one. You ready for it. Riding catch goes strike one's on 1. And then regular pitch can be ready for it. Runner catch goes strike 2 is on 2. And when regular pitch can have volume on left field ready for it. And when regular pitch be ready for it. Swing and a miss, not strike 3. And turns down. And regular showing you 1 for 3 with your first strikeout. So coming up next to bat for the Cubs, coming next to bat the Phillies, we got Kyle swinging next to bat the Phillies. We got 1 bat first base, 1 out, top of 7, here we go. Red running on the pitch can race with Ray Boyd. And Red running on the pitch, so running catch goes strike with 1. And Red running on the pitch, so Ray Boyd. Running catch goes strike 2 is 0-2. And Red running on the pitch can race with Ray for the balls and those balls 1 and 2. And Red running on the pitch can race with Ray Boyd. Running catch goes strike 3, Castle was out. Drake tell you 1 for 3. Next about the Phillies, we got Trey Turner. Next about the Phillies, we got 1 first base, 2 outs. Top of 7, here we go. Then regular pitch, Trey running swing at the Pebbles 1. Then regular pitch, Trey swing at the Pebbles 2. And then regular pitch, Trey Gray for 1. Running catch goes to 2 and 2 and 2. And Red Rag on the first swing trying to rain forward. Let's see. Red Rag on the first category trying to rain forward. Alright, swing and a miss, not strike three. And Dre turns out. Strike 1 for 3. Drew and Dre. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So it's going to for the Cubs. The Phillies have 2 runs. The Cubs are 6 runs, 2 runs, and 5 and 7. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Cubs to the see the Cubs near 2 and 5 7. 3 Cubs and 5 7. We in half. Same thing and Michael Leach. Oh, yes, how those go saying it. Oh, let me tell you who it says. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Hold on, let me tell you. So those go see it is 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and one. Okay, so those go see is 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and it has a 2.14 in batting average. Yeah, so when he was at those go see is 1 for 3 with a 2 strikeouts and a 2.14 batting average. So just letting you know that what's next if you want to know. Mm-hmm. You have to check your own behalf. I just told you what Douglas is 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, and it has a 2.14 batting average. Mm-hmm. So coming at the bat for the Cubs, we have Ian Hack, the bat for the Cubs. The Cubs plays on Ray 0. It's about 7. Here we go. Alan Weir going to pitch, going to get ready for the swing. That's about 1. And as Weir going to pitch, get ready for it. Run that catch goes ball to 1. As Weir going to pitch for you, get ready for it. Run that catch goes ball 2-1. And Adam Weir going to pitch for you, get ready for it. Right, right, that catch goes to strike 2 to 2. And Adam Weir going to pitch for you, get ready for it. So run that catch goes to strike 3. And he didn't have his out. He didn't have, you just got to strike the F out by Ellis Riego. Go send that coach there. Yeah. Second strikeout for Ellis Riego 2 games. So coming up next, the bat for the Cubs, we have Zach Zeke next to bat for the Cubs. We got one cover for your, we got no cover for your base. 1 out, top of the bottom 7. Here we go. Alan Weir got a pitch for you, so you're waiting for running catch and strike the 1. And Alan Weir got a pitch, so you're waiting for it. And swing that goes right into the grass. That's a single. So Zeke goes to first base for the Cubs. So Zeke singles on the line drive to the left field and Kyle Swarman. Oh yes, yeah. Coming up next, the bat for the Cubs, we have Michael Reed. Next, the bat for the Cubs, we have one come playing first base, 1-0. Bottom of the 7th, here we go. Allen Ray going to pitch me, Michael Gray forward, running catch goes strike with 1. Allen Ray going to pitch me, Michael Gray forward. He's swinging that when the out rolls 0-2. And going on. And Evans Reed going to pitch for you, Michael Gray forward. And Michael Reed should spend time with your Michael Reed can make the balance of base rules. And Michael Reed's gonna Alan Reed gonna pitch gonna run Michael Gray forward. Runner catch goes balls 1 and 2. And Michael Reed's gonna pitch and Alan Reed gonna pitch for Michael Gray forward. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Michael Reed's out. Michael Reed's got to strike the F out by Michael Reed's got to strike the F out by Alan Reed. But then that comes down, yeah. Third strikeout for Alan Reed, 3 Ks. Well, you're right about that in Star Wars, yeah. The Phillies fell off with this time strike for the Phillies fan base. You're right about that one. So coming up next, the bat for the Cubs, we have Danny Swan's against the bat for the Cubs. We have one Cub player on first base. 2 outs, top of 7. Here we go. Alan Reed going to pitch, going to bring Daisy Gray forward. Runner catch goes balls 1-0. Alan Reed going to pitch 3 Daisy. Runner catch goes balls 2-0. And Alan Reed going to pitch 3 Daisy Gray forward. The runner catch goes strike with 1. Alan Reed going to pitch Daisy. Runner catch goes balls 1. Alan Reed going to pitch 3 Daisy Gray forward. Swing the miss, and that's strike 2, 1 and 2. And Alan Reed going to pitch 3 Daisy Gray forward. Daisy so that's for Tommy on Daisy so you're in the references for race rules. And Alan Reed going to pitch 3 Daisy Gray forward. And he swung that one to 5 balls 1 and 2. And Alan Reed going to pitch going to bring Daisy Gray forward. And Alan Reed going to pitch going to bring Daisy Gray forward. Runner catch goes ball 2-2-2. And Alan Reed going to pitch 3 Daisy Gray forward. Runner catch goes ball 3 3 and 2 to full count. And Alan Reed going to pitch 3 Daisy Gray forward. Swing the miss, and that's strike 3. Danny swung down. Danny swung, you got to strike the F out button. But you got to strike the F out by Alan Reed. But then it comes down, yeah. 4 strike for Alan Reed, 4 Ks. And that's 3 outs for the Cubs. So it's going the Phillies at 2 the Cubs at 6 on the end of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the 8th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the red. Let's say the Phillies new turn the red top of the 8th. And the 3 Philly Phillies, the red top of the revised summer. Phillies, Reds, and those going to see it. And Vice Subway is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Phillies, Reds 1 for 3 with a strikeout to 1. Those going to see is 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we had White Sox in the bat, the Phillies, no Philly fans, no Rays, 0, top 8, here we go. Pitch change for the Cubs, the Red Birds, the pitching day for the pitching day, for the Cubs, the big Colby Morton. And Colby Morton got the pitch for you, Rice, great for you, one can go strike with the one. The one got the pitch for you, Rice, one can go one. Colby Morton got the pitch for you, Rice, great for it. You swing it down when that's a 5 balls, 1 and 2. And Colby Morton got the pitch for you, Rice, great for it. You swing it down when there's another 5 balls, still 1 and 2. And Colby Morton got the pitch for you, Rice, great for it. Right in chest goes ball 2, 2 and 2. And Colby Morton got the pitch for you, Rice, great for it. And Bryce Harper grounds out to the shortstop, then swung to the first base in right range, and Bryce Harper down. Bryce Harper, you're 0-4 with your first strikeout. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have Phillies, Reds, and next to bat the Phillies, no Philly fans, no Rays. 1 out, top of the 8, here we go. Colby Morton got the pitch, can we Phillies, great for it. Swing the miss, a strike to 1. And Colby Morton got the pitch, Phillies, great for it. He swing that was right to the stage, that's a 5 0 2. And Colby Morton got the pitch, Phillies, great for it. Running test goes balls 1 and 2. And Colby Morton got the pitch, Phillies, great for it. And Phillies Reds lines up to left field in here, and Phillies Reds out. Phillies Reds, you 1 for 4 with your first strikeout. So coming up next to bat, So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have those Garcia next to bat the Phillies, no Philly fans, no Rays. 2 outs, top of the 8, here we go. Colby Morton got a pitch, can we Garcia, great for it. And Randy Kennedy was the second one. And Colby Morton got another pitch, can we Garcia, great for it. And those Garcia has what time, and those Garcia are really ready to go way too. The one in the pitch, Garcia, great for it. Those Garcia grounds out to third base, and Adams the first base, and Michael Reeves. And those Garcia down. this was a little video. And those can see goes up to the race at the votes, the first race and recreation, and those can see them. And those can see you going forward, your second strikeout, you ready to drop the 2-12. Okay. That's because the Phillies is going the Phillies up 2-1, the Cubs at 6-1 to rivalry, Lane Jones. The Cubs to the Reds, the Cubs to the rivalry. They go play the Reds, the rivalry. Bullshit, Willie still. We got Ryan and Pete Farmer strong. And if it's coming for you, we're still going back with the Cubs and come play the Rays. Zeros, Valley, here we go. And the end of the pitch coming for you, where he's swing out with Wilson break the wall. Wilson Wilson, whatever, first stop a second. Wilson Wilson still got a second double in the 2016 on the ground ball to the right field. Those go see him. So coming up next to Red because we have yellow line next to Red because we have one cup play, second rate, zero, start about here we go. Everywhere we got a biscuit for you, we go the way you're going. As we got a biscuit for you, ready, we go, ready because we're going to go through. As we got a biscuit, we go, ready because we're going to go to them. And as we got a biscuit, for you to give, the way you're going. And we go, one go to the second base, and we start doing the first in the first round. And we go, one down, we're going to miss the base. So coming next to that, the Cubs, we have Pecos on this red, the Cubs, one come playing third base, one out. Top of it, here we go. He swinging right to the grass, not single. Pete Rose on the base, the first base for the Cubs. And Pete Rose on singles on the ground ball to the center field, and Justin Coleman. And and the Cubs score another run, so it's going to score. The Phillies have 2 run, the Cubs have 7 runs. I'm going to get the 7 runs score in the bottom of the 8th. Then it's still, we still, we still. Next to Beverly Cubs, we have Nico Horner. Next to Beverly Cubs, we got one Cub player first base, 1 out, bottom of the 8th. We have Alex Ring on the fifth inning. Nico Horner catches the strike number 1. As we go to fifth inning, we have and Nico Horner extra time. We got Nico Horner driving the back. He's a base one. As we go to fifth inning, Nico Horner catches the ball number 1. Alex Ring on the fifth inning, Nico Horner base 3. That's Pablo's 1 and 2. Damn. You know they won. They still going at it. Oh, they trying to put the guy's helmet on. Damn. They must have, yo, like, they won the game and they still fighting. Damn. Damn. They fighting, yo. And we're gonna pitch me, go away for it. Swinging the miss, not strike 3. And nigga holding just got strike the F out. You had to get by nigga, by the rail. It was in that comes out of your year. Fifth strikeout for Evans Riego with 5 Ks. Coming next to Beverly for the Cubs. We have Alex Berger next to Beverly Cubs. We got 1 Cub playing first base, 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th, here we go. And and Alex Berger going to pitch to everybody because swinging fouls on 1. Alex Berger going to pitch to everybody because he goes on 1. And we're going to pitch to everybody for 1. And that catcher, Rapid was showing trying to pitch over to start trying to take on Pico showing Pico showing save at second base. This is Pico showing split steal on the 2020. This is Pico showing split steal on the 2026 season on second base. And that's really going to pitch going to play a very big great point. Swinging the miss and I strike 2 1 2. And we're going to pitch a very big great point. That is very nice for time with you. That's very good rapid development system of baseballs. The Fives going 5-2 and as we're going to pitch going to avoid you. As we're going to pitch going to avoid you. Very, very, very good. And as very pops out the first base phase room and as very pops out the first base phase room. And as very down with SPOs for the Cubs. As well, the Phillies have 200 Cubs and 7 in the 8th league gentlemen. We went to the 9th to find the 8th league gentlemen. As the Phillies turn the red, the 6th, the Phillies nearly turn the red top of the 9th. The 3 Phillies Phillies get ready. At the top of the 9th will be Alex will be Alex Boone. Bryson Stott, Justin Bowman, Alex Bowne's 1 for 3 to strike on the run. Bryson Stott's over 1 to strike out. Justin Culver's 1 for 3 to RBI. Yeah, but did you see the ending part for with that one Flyers player and the Penguin player? They were fighting. They were fighting even though the game's over. Like the Flyers won the game, but then y'all two gonna stop fighting and even though the game's over. Like, come on now. The count at the bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Bohm with the bat. The Phillies, no Philly versus the Rays, 0, 7-9, here we go. Big James for the Cubs, the Coleman Martin is on pitch tonight. For the pitch for the Cubs, we Howie, Lillard, Howie, get a pitch connect for Alec, but it can go strike to the one. Howie, no pitch, everybody can go on the one. Howie, no pitch, everybody can go strike 2, 1, 2. And Howie, got a pitch connect for Alec, a rain for it. No, let Zach with a pitch for this team, cause let him pitch for this team, cause yeah, so that was the foul was 1 and 2, and Howie another pitch connect for yeah, we go wait for it. Running catch goes the ball 2, running catch goes the ball 2, 2 and 2, and Howie another pitch connect for yeah, we go wait for it. He swing down, goes right into the grass, and that's a single, and that alone will miss the first race for the Phillies. And the one got another hit, and the one was 2 4 y'all. The Allen Ball singles on line drive to the right field of Suzuki. And coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Bryson Stock next to bat the Phillies. We got one big player on first base, 0, 7, 9. Here we go. How we got a pitch connect Bryson Stock, wait for it. Running catch goes, strike goes on 1. And how we got a pitch connect Bryson Stock, wait for it. Running catch goes, strike 2 is 0 2. And how we got a pitch connect Bryson Stock, wait for it. Bryson Stock extra time we got Bryson Stock, give back the back, sensible victory. And how we got a pitch connect Bryson Stock, wait for it. You swing it out, was the foul was 0 2. And how we got the pitch connect Bryson Stock, wait for it. That ball's in the dirt, the ball's 1 and 2. And how we gonna fix gonna bring you start going for it? And Bryson Star flies out to the center field of P-Crows and Bryson Star zone. And Bryson Star, you're over 2 with your first strikeout. Okay, that's the first one. Hey. If the Flyers win game 4, it's over for the Penguins. Hey. So, they win game 4. They win the next game, that's it. Then coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Justin Cole next to bat for the Phillies. We got one big player on first base, 1 out, about the top of the 9th. Here we go. How we got a victory, Justin Gray for one kid goes straight to the 1. How we got a victory, Justin Gray for 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2 is 0 2. And how we got a victory for Justin Gray for 1. Running catch goes, the Bulls 1 and 2. And how we got a victory, Justin Gray for 1. And Justin Cole strikes out on the foul 2. Justin Cole is Justin Cole, you 1 for 4 with your first strikeout. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, we have Raphael Show next to bat of the Phillies. We got one big player on first base, 2 outs, 7 9. Here we go. How we got a pitch in the way, Raphael, get ready for it. Right, the catch goes, strike 1 0 1. Here go the Cubs fans on their feet at Wrigley Field. And how we gonna pitch can everybody rap here, great boy. Riders catch goes, the Rolls 1-1. And how we gonna pitch can everybody rap here, great boy. Riders catch goes, strike 2, 1-2. And how we gonna pitch can everybody rap here, great boy. Riders catch goes, strike 2, 1-2. And how we gonna pitch can everybody rap here, great boy. Swing that was the power was 1-2. And rap here, gonna pitch can and how we gonna pitch can everybody rap here, great boy. Oh, we're gonna check the Phillies phone. You Cubs, one of you. Yeah, you really can't do the strike game. And referee shut it down. And that's the ball game. Final score is 7-2 for Cubs win. The Cubs and the Phillies will race on the 8-17 on the season. Cubs will race to 16-9 on the season. The Phillies will get their 8-17 goals. Cubs will get their 16 win a year. So it's still not coming to each other with the stream, so they will stream. The guys that will be streaming the Phillies at the Chicago Cubs will game number 4 the other 4-game series. Tomorrow afternoon at 2:20 p.m. on channel. Let's see if the Phillies can try to get this last one because we got one of our great pictures on the mound tomorrow, Christopher Sanchez. So if you can't win this one, you get swept out. If we get swept out of the Cubs just like how the Mets did, that'll just tell you right there the Cubs are the hottest team in the division zone, especially in the American League zone. Yeah, 17 because of 15 9 season. So, we have 16 straight losses. So, and pitching matchup for tomorrow afternoon's game will be Christmas Sanchez versus Edwin Cabrera. Christmas Sanchez 2-2 in the season with 39 strikeouts and 1.59 ERA. And Edwin Cabrera is 2-0 in the season with 17 strikeouts and 2.38 ERA. But that being said, guys, hope we enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night. I will see you guys tomorrow afternoon for our next Phillies regular season. My favorite Let's Go Phillies. Yeah, try to win the last game and get out of this funk at least. This slope that win. Let's not mess it up for Christmas Sanchez. Oh yeah, the draft's tomorrow night at 8 p.m. guys. So if I do get the Phillies thing done, I might do the draft. All depends when I get the Phillies thing done. So, it all depends on that. So Rick Vitale shaking your head, shaking your head, shaking your head. Look at that. The Phillies are 8-16 in this season. Lost 13 of the last 16 games. And, they have 8 straight losses. Yeah, we stayed there. So MG man, MG, and I'm gonna say to you, MG, this is how we do it. Phillies man, let's go Phillies. MG fan, we stayed up, and you're gonna rest the game this out. See you guys tomorrow for Phillies and Cubs game 4, and possibly the NFL draft if I get a chance to do that too. It all depends on that.